I'm gonna tell you what we're talking about today. We're gonna give you top 5 nostalgic video games. We're not talking about that came out in this century. No, we talking about video games that you probably know that I may love. We're gonna kick it off with my number 5. And when I kick off my number 5, I'm gonna see if I can't get some help from production. Because we all play video games, just a yes or a no if you ever played these video games. And if it's a no, I'm gonna be seriously upset and I'm gonna have to probably get a new production crew. But it's okay though.
Forrest Gump all over again, dude.
Let's go. So at number 5, to kick this off, is Tekken. Tekken is a game that everybody loved. Production. Have you ever played Tekken?
Love Tekken.
For sure.
Okay, all right, okay. Just making sure. Tekken was one of those games, man, you were either really good at it or you sucked. There was no like in between, bro, because you sucked. I sucked too. It was like it didn't matter what character you got, you just sucked because your transition to pushing the buttons just where they wasn't where they were supposed to be at the time they needed to be. That's number 5. I gotta get into this number 4 right here, because number 4, hey, Street Fighter. Street Fighter. Now look, let me tell y'all something. It was 2 people on Street Fighter that you were not allowed to pick because you was cheating if you picked them. That was Sung Lee. You couldn't pick her and E Honda. Those were the 2 people that you were not allowed to pick because you can have no talent at all and still win a game. It was very similar to 007 when you would get Odd Job and Odd Job would run around the map and you would try to shoot him and you couldn't shoot him because he was shorter than everybody. So the way that you fixed it is you just banned Odd Job. You can't get Odd Job because everybody on the map or whatever, well, it was a facility or somewhere else, somebody was gonna pick Odd Job and you was gonna miss him 100% of the time. And whoever had him usually was gonna be the victor. So you banned him. That's what we did in Street Fighter, but I'm telling you right now, Street Fighter, whatever version that you played, I wanna know, who was your character? I wanna ask the production too, who was your character that you played with that netted you more victories than losses? And I'ma say, and I just told y'all, E Honda was my guy, and Shang Li, those were my 2. So I wasn't as talented as a lot of people may seem because those were the 2 people that I used when I played, okay? I used M. Bison sometime, but M. Bison wasn't really like that dude. I mean, he was because he was the boss and everybody wanted him, and it was just some of his moves were hard to do other than the missile. It was kind of like back and then forward and hit A. I can still remember they popping up in my head right now. It's crazy. But I just curious, asking production, what guys did y'all play with? It was who? Ken. Oh, okay.
Look, dude, tell me this ain't me.
Yeah, Ken.
That's me.
Okay, yeah, Ryu.
I mean, I'm
okay.
getting punched right there, but like.
Yeah, they were figureheads. Like if you played with them, you could play.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't that good. Yeah, I wasn't that good.
He looking like a Dragon Ball Z character.
But so coming in at my number 3 spot, again, nostalgic games. I played this game all the time. I would always go into, and what's crazy is I would always go into like the local pizza parlor and I would play this game even as a kid. And even to this day, I'll walk past this arcade and I'll play it. But at number 3, I'd have to say Gallagher. Everybody, even that wasn't even born in that time period when Gallagher came out, has played Gallagher because, again, it doesn't require much talent until you get probably past the 5th or 6th stage. Then you got to get real shafty and get the fingers moving. But Gallagher was number 3. Now, a lot of people would say, well, why is Gallagher number 3? It should be a lot higher than where it is. No, because coming in at number 2, and I'm gonna say this across the entire one platform, Super Mario Brothers is number 2.
It's me, Mario.
Even to this day, Super Mario Brothers has come up with the way to sell us the same damn video game that they sold us back in the 80s. They still finding ways to sell it to us in 2022. So if I can do that, then that means my product it has nothing to do with imaging or anything like that or changing the concept of the game. They've stayed true to their roots, to their core, and it's not much different from how it started out. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Nintendo, for doing what it is that you're doing. But Super Mario Brothers is my number 2. I know everybody want to hear number 1, so I'm gonna give you my number 1, and you gotta feel me on this, okay? Like, I still to this day, in random dreams, dream about this game, on playing this game, and what they say. Super Tecmo Bowl, number 1. That Tecmo Bowl franchise, man, that was like the first football to ever like hit the strip, and you would like fake people out, and you'd be able to hit the same, if you picked the same play, they would. But Super Tecmo Bowl, bro, or Tecmo Bowl, and then when they got the terrible graphics where you jump up and like high five and you come down, like you were just like, whoa, we're ahead of our time, baby, yes, to like where we are now, where it looked like, you know, an actual game is being played on the field when you play these video games. My number 1 is Super Tecmo Bowl, man. I know I may get a lot of heat for it because a lot of y'all may say, the Super Mario Brothers franchise is better. But I'm telling you, man, when Super Tecmo Bowl came to this, it was insane. Absolutely insane. And to this day. My honorable mention, just so y'all know, I'm not trying to leave it out, but NFL Blitz, hey, bro, that was the first game where you could tackle somebody at the 1 and have a 25-yard loss, and you just like, how? Because of where you went down there. But you tell me what your top 5 is, and we can compare.